A commercial goal. In 98% of Hollywood feature-length films, there are 6 visible objectives that your character could have. To win.
Never played with Brad before, and didn't know yet that Brad was bad. Harlan's got a boat. 9's full.
Did you know that when professionals read your screenplay, there's a set of criteria, if you will, that they use to determine whether it's good or bad? There are 5 basic attributes that you have got to get right if you hope to sell your screenplay or make a good film out of it. If you'd like to know what they are, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll get back to you next week. See ya. Ooh, oh my God, I want to end the video like that one of these days. Anyway. Hey everybody, Alan Northern here giving you filmmaking tips and tricks, and today we are going to learn the 5 attributes of what makes a great, compelling screenplay. That was weird. Excited? Give this video a like, please. I put a lot of time, effort, energy, and consideration into these videos, so please like it. You can always dislike it by the end if you don't like it, so your choice. Let's get started. There's a document in the industry called script coverage. This document is used by script readers in order to vet it to see if it's any good, and then hopefully they can pass it on to someone who can help get it made. Big actor, big agent, big director, big producer, big studio head. Take your pick. So on the top of the document, you're going to have a title of the screenplay, your log line, writer name, script reader, the date, page length, time period, genre, and script recommendation rating. So the script's rating could be pass, consider, or recommend. And below, you're going to see the 5 criteria used to judge whether your script is good or not. Your script's quality is based off of the premise, storyline, structure, characterization, and dialogue. Premise. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you here. Depending on who you ask, you're going to get a completely different answer. Premise is just one of those words that people just throw around and they just think they know, like, oh, the premise of the story is blah, 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 but they don't really know what they're talking about. Everyone has their own unique definition of what premise is. Some people just interpret premise as what your story's about. So as to not confuse you, just interpret premise as the unique characteristics your hero has combined with the unique details that lay the foundation for him or her to encounter his problem. The attributes surrounding your story's setup. The more original your premise, the better. As an ex-CIA operative settles into retirement, his daughter is kidnapped by Russian sex traffickers. Taken. It's also a powerful marketing tool to identify your story and separate it from its competition. So again, the premise should be as original as possible. Also, premise is a really powerful marketing tool to identify your story and also separate it from others. Storyline. Now, to be sure you have a good story going, here are the 9 items your story should have. The first 5 are essential to creating any story. Number 1, your hero. That's your main character whose outer motivation and desire drives the story forward. Empathy. The reader shouldn't just be witnessing these events occurring to your main character on screen or on the page, but they should be actually experiencing these emotions that this character is enduring on a deep level. For more information on how to get your audience to feel what you wrote on the page or what they're witnessing on screen, please watch this video. It's a great video. I made it myself. Desire. There must be one clear, specific objective that the hero wants to accomplish by the end. This is probably the most important aspect of your screenplay. Identify your hero's desire and actively have him pursue that desire with every fiber of his being. Even if your hero's motivation doesn't have a clear, visible endpoint, like he wants to get through some kind of situation intact or he wants a relationship, he wants something. He still has a strong yearning to achieve something worthwhile. If your film does not have this, it will fail. Conflict. So while desire drives your character forward, the conflict elicits emotion in your audience. Key moments in any film are always at the points where our hero comes in contact with a major hurdle. Risk. In addition to encountering obstacles, he or she has got to lay everything down on the line if he wants to achieve his outer motivation or end goal. We've got to risk vital aspects of our hero's current life. A commercial goal. In 98% of Hollywood feature-length films, there are 6 visible objectives that your character could have. To win.
I never played with Brad before, and didn't know yet that Brad was bad. Harlan's got a boat. 9's full. Brad's got nothing, but his pre-flop betting made it look entirely accidentally like there was a chance he had pocket kings.
20,000.
Which, if true, would give him the better full house.
To stop. to survive, to escape, to deliver,
You have only one choice. The ring must be destroyed.
And what are we waiting for?
and to retrieve.
Assemble.
And there are many other derivative sources based off of these 6 sources, but these 6 sources are the sources. Familiarity and originality. Yes, we all want to have stories that are completely original, fresh, vibrant, and new, but recognizing the similarities your story has with other successful films is a strength. While pitching, you can draw on successful core ideas that blockbusters have and explore your story's similarities, and also highlight your story's unique differences. Imagine if Superman was an alcoholic despised by all and engages in a PR person to improve his image. Character arc. Does your story have the potential for your hero to become a better or worse version of themselves, or something in between? Creating powerful arcs to your characters is a great opportunity to improve your storyline. Quick tip. When writing, cause actions to make your characters think about the choices they've made. This conflict drives the character further and further into themselves so that they can hopefully create a solution. Theme! This is incredibly important in a screenplay. Theme, you need it. Please, just put it in there. Put it in there. Just drizzle theme all throughout your story. Seriously, it's incredibly important. It's the human condition lesson in your story. It ties all sequences into a unified film. Theme ties your hero's life, choices, and their consequences together. It is the emotional, intellectual, or spiritual issue at the core of your story. Theme is the dark matter or invisible thread that gives your story weight. It's displayed through character actions, choices, settings, and situations, as opposed to simply saying it. Structure. This is perhaps the biggest aspect of screenwriting that separates a professional from an amateur. There are so many different structure techniques you can utilize at this point. There's Blake Snyder's beat sheet method, Michael Haig's story mastery method, John Truby's 7 key steps of story structure, and so many more. If you'd like to take a look at Blake Snyder's beat sheet method, I'll pop it up right here, and I'll also put it in the link in the description below. Characterization is the sum of all observable qualities in a human being. Age, IQ, sex, sexuality, style of speech, gesture, education, occupation, etc. This is all aspects of humanity we could learn about a person just by taking notes and observing them day by day. So not only do you want to have unique characterization, but you also want to reveal true character in your story, because this will greatly improve your characterization score. Robert Mckee states, "True character is revealed in the choices a human being makes under pressure. The greater the pressure, the deeper the revelation. The truer the choice to the character's essential nature." Dialogue.
These guys, where are they? Why are you in this alone? Where are your friends? Where is the one guy saying, hey, you know, Molly, I know you're doing everything to save my life. What can I do for you? Let me buy you a sandwich. Where are they, Molly? You kept their secrets. Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story in the book? By settling the Brad Marion suit, by not taking $5 million of your own money, by going to jail. Where did everybody go?
Let's face it, real conversation has awkward wording, awkward pauses, poor choice of words, repetitious speech, and the conversations rarely ever have a point. First, screen dialogue requires compression and economy. Screen dialogue must say the maximum in the fewest possible words. Each exchange of dialogue must turn the beats of the scene in one direction or another across changing behaviors without repetition. Third, It should have a purpose. Each line or exchange of dialogue executes a step in design that builds and arcs the scene around its turning point. All this precision, yet it must sound like talk, using informal and natural vocabulary, complete with contradictions, slang, even, if necessary, profanity. Speak as common people do, Aristotle advised, but think as wise men do. There's this incredible book, I'll put it in the description below, called Dialogue by Robert Mckee. And this book right here though, you should definitely be picking yourself up a copy. It is so good. Ultimately, on your coverage document, all 5 of these criteria are going to be evaluated as excellent, good, fair, or poor. Many of the awesome concepts I discussed in this video can be found in Robert Mckee's story and in Writing Screenplays That Sell by Michael Haig. If you'd like to pick yourself up a copy of one of those books or both of them, I'll put a link in the description below so you can take a look. And if you'd like to take a look at my film, The Brotherhood, that I produced, made it with my own bare hands. It's on Amazon Prime right now for free for Prime members. And if you'd like to purchase the camera I'm filming on right now, I'll put a link in the description below so you can have a look. Please, if you wouldn't mind, comment, subscribe, like, and also ring that notification bell if you're interested in seeing me next time. And I'll talk to you later.